work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this defense feeling the... They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Stafford on first down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
To Rashad Bateman. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Zeke with a shake and bake. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He'll have a first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
And we always talk about sacks as a sign of defensive pressure. Well, the Lions also talked about how you affect a quarterback in the pocket. They had the fewest quarterback pressures in the entire league last year. So upgrading, that was a priority. And the front office appears to have gotten it done. There's a sack right there.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Stafford. It's complete to Brown, right side. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Stafford. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Donovan Peoples-Jones there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Lions nothing. Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 46-yard line.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Open man is Trey Burton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
On first down, it's Stafford. This is caught. It's Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a first down throw. Stafford.
A throw to the flat here for McKissick.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Stafford now to throw. Quick slant. He's got Elliott. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing again is Stafford. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7.
Line 7. Albert Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we said, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop.
At the 28-yard line.
Second down and 5.
Stafford. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Stafford.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the 49er first down.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Play action, Stafford. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up.
Touchdown 49ers! David Njoku from 21 yards away.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Lions 7. Albert Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action now. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Second and 10.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Bridgewater on first down. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 91 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On first down, Stafford here. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw again on second down, Stafford. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's it. Big hit.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Stafford. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
At the 14-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And a 49er first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now it's Stafford.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a 2nd and 3.
They go to Elliott again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing here, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Stafford's pass complete to Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 27-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards. the 49er first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing Week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now.